To create this abstract sphere animation in Blender, it's very easy. We will use extra curve objects. It's a free add-ons in Blender. We will animate it and use a simple deform modifier in Blender to give it this look. And finally, I will show you more tips to make your workflow in Blender very smooth if you are beginning in this amazing free software. We will see all this stuff step by step. So stick with me and let's get started. Left click and select Cube and Light. Hit X, delete. Now I go here and if I go here and add in curve, as you can see, we have just these models of curve and we want more. So I go here in edit, in preferences, here in add-ons, I select extra curve object, enable it and save preferences. Now if I go here in curve, now we have more models of curve. So I go here in curve spirals and I select spheric. As you can see here, we have a little window. Open it and now we can model this. So I give it maybe just like this. And the radius, I give it 2.5. I make it bigger. Okay, now I go here in properties of this curve. I go here in geometry and I extrude it. Maybe I give it just like this. Make it bigger. And here I give it some depth, 0.02. The resolution, I make it in 64. Now I go here in start and mapping. Now if I make it in 1, as you can see the curve move on. So it will be our animation. Now make it in 1. Make sure that you are in frame 1. Right click, insert keyframe. Now I go here in frame 100 and they make it like this. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now the timeline is 250 and I want just 100 or 120. So I go here and they give it 120. Now if we play, now we have this animation like this. And I must enable this. As you can see here, I go here in object mode to see. As you can see here, it's open. This curve is opening. If I enable this, now it's closed. So make sure that you are closing this. Now I go here and I rotate this object in -90 like this. Now SX and move it and scale it like this. Okay. Now I go here in modifier. In deform, I select simple deform. I extrude it. I move it like this. And I go here in frame 1. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now I go here in frame 100 and I change it like this. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now if we play, we have this animation like this. But we want to be smooth, this animation smooth. So go here in timeline, right click and select this interpolation mode and select linear. Now if we play, now it's smooth. Okay, now as you can see this edges is not smooth. So I go here and add, I make this like this, and I go here and generate in subdivision surface, and I give it just like this, 3, and here in level viewport, I make it in 2. Now as you can see, it's smooth. Okay, now we are finished with animation. So I go here and I add a plane. S to make it bigger. Now select this, G, Z, up. Just to make it don't touch G, Z, like this. Okay, now click here, Ctrl Alt Numpad 0 to active the camera, and hit N and go here in view, camera to view. Hit N to close this window. Now we can move this and the camera. So I make it like this. I select the plane S to make it bigger. Okay, now here when you see the plus, just like this, up and open another window, or you can select this, go here and select this, right click and open a horizontal split, and you have your window. Now to close one of these windows, right click, join areas, and I select this one. So I go here and I select shader editor. Hit N to close this window. Now I go here and I switch to cycles. Activate GPU if you have one, and here decrease the number to 32, and here I give it 512. And I go here in color management and I select high contrast. To active a GPU, your GPU, go here in Edit, in Preferences, and in System, select here your GPU and save preferences. Now I go here, I hit new for this plane and I make it metallic and they decrease just like this. If I go here, now we can see the color. Now I select this one, hit new, click here and select this one, just this one, right click, delete. Now go here and add in shader and select glass shader. I connected to material output just like this. Now, as you can see, it's a glass like this. It's simple. Now, if I go here in viewport shading in a render view, as you can see, it's darker because there is no light. So for this tutorial, we will using just a HDRI image. So I go here and they select this one in color and they go here in environment texture. They open a HDRI in my computer. You can download any HDRI you want from Polyhaven. Maybe I change this. So I make it like this to see. So I select this one. Okay, now I change this. Maybe this. Change this HDRI. So I select this one. Okay. Now it's good. So I go back here. They make it white. White like this. Now the plane. I decrease the roughness. They make it white. Now I increase the light. And maybe I go here and add an area light. GZ up. And I scale it S to make it bigger. And they go here in properties of this light. And they give it maybe 500 of power. Okay, but now we don't want to see the HDRI here. So I select the plane, I go here in edit mode, and I go here in edge mode, and I select this one, and I extrude it in Z-axis, just like this. Now go back to object mode, I go here, see, just like this. Now go here in modifier, in generate, I select bevel. Increase this, give it just 0.3 and give it some segment. Now the plane, as you can see, have this look. Now right click, shade smooth. Okay. Now I go here, right click, and now select vertical split, and I make this one. So here I make it in render view, hit T to close this and disable this and this, and here disable this. Now this window, it will be just for the render view, so I decrease this. Now we can see here the render image. Now here hit F3 and select render region. And now I select this box. Now we have just the camera selected. Now as you can see, it's noisy here, so I go here and I select the noise. Now we have a clear image. Now I select the plane. I will not make it like this. I make it darker. And now here I give it maybe 2000, but we don't want to see the shadow of this area light, so GZ up, and they go here in visibility. I select glossy. Now hit 0 to activate the camera. Now I select this angle like this. Okay. Select the area GY and they make it just like this. Okay, now I go here in render and I render this image. We wait a little. Because it's taking a time to rendering glass in cycles. Now if you want, we're waiting, so I go now. Before to render this image, if you want to make the animation, I will show you how to make it. So go here first and select your resolution And here you can select your frame rate if you want this or 30 frame. Now select a folder where you want to be your animation in your computer. And here in PNG, you can select FFmpeg video. And here in encoding, select MPEG-4. And here select medium or high quality. And go here in render and render your animation. Now it's almost finished. You can play as you want. You can, if you want to make it in other texture, you can make it not in glass, you can make it metallic or give it a texture. It's free to you. So this is the final render. So this tutorial is finished. I hope that you enjoyed to make it with me. I tell you goodbye and see you in the next one.